Hello again. Today I'd like to read a few poems about spring. We don't have very spring weather down here in Florida. In fact, it's in the 90s and very humid, but I'm thinking about the beautiful springs we sometimes have up north. This one is called In Just by E. Cummings. In just spring, when the world is mud luscious, the little lame balloon man whistles far and wee, and Eddie and Bill come running from marbles and piracies, and it's spring, when the world is puddle wonderful. The queer old balloon man whistles far and wee, and Betty and Isabel come dancing from hopscotch and jump rope, and it's spring, and the goat-footed balloon man whistles far and wee. This next poem, more modern poem. This one's by Billy Collins. It's called Today. If ever there were a spring day so perfect, so uplifted by a warm, intermittent breeze, that it made you want to throw open all the windows in the house and unlatch the door to the canary's cage, indeed, rip the little door from its jamb. A day when the cool brick paths and the garden bursting with peonies seemed so etched in sunlight that you felt like taking a hammer to the glass paperweight on the living room end table, releasing the inhabitants from their snow-covered cottage so they could walk out, holding hands and squinting into this larger dome of blue and white. Well, today is just that kind of day. And finally, this is a poem I wrote a few years ago. I called it Vernal Equinox. Today, the spring-fed brook that runs behind my house quickened, dancing under, over ground, along remembered paths. Next week, the deer will follow its sweet scent in from the fields, wherever it might lead them, pausing to chew a leaf of deep green rhododendron, head starting, wide-eyed after every bite, obeying some genetically remembered warning. Concurrently, the snowmelt courses through my veins, vivifies with rich infusion of the world my own rejuvenated heart. The need to quit these winter room repositories of my darker nature, take off, flying down some seductive road, wherever it might wander in and out of dreams and potentials. Tonight the current races back, evoking some lost snapshot of a misplaced past, a voice raised in response to this sea change, resonating through the swift and convoluted corridors of time. That's it for today. Next time I'll be back and read some more spring poems. There are so many great ones. Until then, stay well, stay safe, and stay home.